Right, I need to do a recap because the internet is all over the place on this one. A lot of new people are finding this now. With the internet exploding in the way it has, I see the message getting muddled, maybe even contradictory in places. And there's a lot of self-proclaimed mewing experts who are probably adding to this confusion. So let me be clear. Mewing is a health and fitness routine, a lifestyle protocol. It's the same as going to the gym or eating well. Treat it that way and it makes sense. So there are 4 pillars. The first one is tongue posture. Rest your entire tongue against the roof of your mouth with a gentle suction. That's all. This is the position you're born with. It's the default, and it's where the tongue is meant to live for the rest of your life. When you're still growing, this matters enormously. The window of craniofacial growth is when your plasticity is the greatest, when posture can evidently change the face. When you're an adult, provided you can actually retrain yourself to have that healthy oral posture again, it won't hurt you, it can only help. Mewing is about nose breathing, this automized, natural oral seal at night. An ultimate mewing goal keeps your tongue from falling back into your airway. And because the mouth stays closed, you're keeping that oral microbiome healthy. Now, bonus for looks. Tongue on the palate also elevates the submental pouch so that your jaw looks sharper. And there's more to it. When you have that anatomically correct oral posture with the middle and back of the tongue vacuum held upwards, you engage the palatal glossal muscle. The palatal glossus is the physical bridge between the tongue and the soft palate, and it is directly innervated by the vagus nerve. And this oral posture and steady nasal breathing helps nudge you out of the chronic fight or flight and towards the rest and digest state, which creates that optimal biological environment for cellular repair, hormone regulation, and a calmer, clearer thinking. The second pillow is your swallow. Swallow like an adult, not a baby. The baby swallow, suckling, is pushing the tongue against your cheeks. The adult swallow is pushing against the palate. Use the tongue, not your cheeks, not your chin, to create that pressure upwards against the palate whenever you swallow. Since on average we swallow 500 to 700 times a day, that's a lot of reps for the tongue up and more repetitive pressure on the palate. The third pillar is chewing. Yes, mewing is chewing. Most of us chew, 30 minutes a day at best. We are designed to chew for about 4 hours a day. Ideally, aim for about 30 chews for each bite of food and work towards a total of 4 hours of chewing each day. Bonus, the tone of your face and your jaw may look sharper. Finally, mewing is about your head and body posture. Number 4. Depending where you are on the craniofacial dystrophy spectrum, if your airway is open enough that you can breathe comfortably without pushing your head forwards, make it a habit to keep your head stacked up over your shoulders. Actually, what makes this easier is maintaining a proper oral seal with your tongue resting sucked against the palate. When your tongue is up, it automatically pulls your mandible forwards and makes a little more space for your airway. And millimeters matter here. I've found, working on patients, that even a 2 millimeter increase in airway space can make a big difference. Healthy tongue posture literally helps support healthy head posture and thus healthy body posture. A good head position means keeping your ear aligned directly over C7 at the vertebra at the base of your neck. And this is the natural alignment humans are designed for, and it promotes better overall body posture while also giving you a more confident social presence. So to recap, mewing boils down to park your tongue up and keep your mouth closed to breathe through your nose. Swallow correctly, chew more, and keep your head stacked straight up above your neck with the tongue suctioned up, helping to lock everything in place with minimal effort.